Jabay. Yeah. So look at summer in Ireland. Look at it. Fuck's sake. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna do a quick video, just a wee bit on Jurassic World. I saw it last night, and I'm gonna make two videos about this. I'm gonna make a little sort of brief, spoiler-free one, and then when I see it again at the weekend, I'm gonna make one with spoilers, so I can divulge shit, and you're gonna get my extended thoughts. And I'm gonna give it another review because I want to see if it holds up. Minus my, I want to just make sure I don't have my nostalgia tinted glasses on, so I can just be like, the feels, it's so good, I'm a child again. I don't want, because they do capitalize a lot on that. The basic premise of the movie is, okay, so it's John Hammond's dream brought to life. You know, the guy, the doctor from the Amazing Spider-Man 1 who tampered with making the lizard for Oscorp, is doing that again, effectively. Yeah. So he inherited John Hammond's dream, and he turned Jurassic Park into Jurassic World, and he made it live, and it's big, and it's, you know, it's official. It kind of ignores Jurassic Park 2 and 3, but we have to assume that dinosaurs have been on this island, and it's been public knowledge for 15-20 years since Jurassic Park 1. Awesome, well done. And yeah, and it's been a roaring success. It's been popular, however, it's in danger of becoming played out. It's the same old attractions year in, year out, and the investors and the corporate sponsors of this are like, no man, you need to get something bigger and better and pusher, and, you know, just make, you know, up the wow factor, because apparently there's a line where one of the characters says, kids look at a stegosaurus like they would see like an elephant at the zoo. The wow factor's gone, so they try and push that a bit. Understandable. So they're sexing up dinosaurs, and they're trying to let's make something bigger, badder, scarier, more teeth, you know? And they do that, and then as such the Indominus Rex is born, and then, you know, we find like Chris Pratt's there, Action Pratt. This is Action Pratt, this is not Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt was in Parks and Recreation. Chris Pratt was Seth's flatmate in the OC. Chris Pratt got smacked in the face with a keyboard by James McAvoy in Wanted. This is Action Pratt, and he's a badass, and he doesn't change throughout the movie. He's just a badass. He was on a talk show just talking about how, like, he only has one face through the movie, and it's kind of like this. These dinosaurs are animals. That's kind of it. That's it. And you know, he's right. He doesn't act a lot, but it's a great vehicle for him. And, you know, you've seen the trailers, you know the crack. He's training velociraptors to work with him. It's fun. The velociraptors in the other Jurassic Park films, they're just evil, vicious bastards. In this one, you want one. You want one to be your friend. He's awesome. You want to just ride around on one and just be like, hey, look at me, go, and zoom, and he gets him. It does capitalize on nostalgia a bit. For me, seeing Jurassic Park brought to life as it should be it's just, you get the wow factor, and anytime they bring in the old theme, it's just like, oh, there it is. And yeah, so there is a bit of that. I'm interested to see. I'm going to take my son to see it at the weekend, so it'll be interesting to see how that holds up with a new generation. Yeah, I mean, it's a really spectacular summer movie. Almost the same way Mad Max was, but with more CG. CG I thought was great. You know, I saw it in 2D, and I kind of regret it. It's a rare thing when I see a movie and I'm like, fuck, I wonder if I should have seen that in 3D. You know, that's brilliant. What can I say? Bryce Dallas Howard's good in the movie. I mean, everyone is just kind of a caricature of a character more than a character themselves. Bryce Dallas Howard is this uppity business type who needs everything prepared and ready and all that done and jazz, and yeah, and she doesn't have time for her nephews, but and then the kids are just kids. You've got a teenager who's a sulky caricature of a teenager. He's only picks his head up whenever he sees a girl, and he's always on his phone. And then you've got this boisterous kid who gets on like a 5-year-old, but he's actually like 10, and then he starts to cry, and then he doesn't cry. Everyone's just kind of a caricature of a character. They're very, like, exaggerated versions of what I imagine the characters were supposed to be. Only returning cast member is B.D. Wong as Dr. Henry Wu. You know, from the first movie, he's in like a blink and you miss it scene. He's got a larger role. And I turned to my girlfriend at one point and was like, this guy's good. This guy, he should act more. He's a good guy. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about Jurassic World, without spoiling it too much. Really, really good, man. The dinosaurs are real. You will believe a dinosaur is real. That they really encapsulate that. The Indominus Rex is a vicious bastard. It is a monster. They make a point of saying multiple times that the dinosaurs are animals. You know, highly intelligent animals or just animals, but this thing's just vicious. There's a moment where, like, you see it in one of the trailers, where Action Pratt tells them it's killing for sport, and you're like, yeah, fuck, it is. It just leaves this field of brachiosaurs with like scratches all over their jugulars, and he hasn't feasted on them. He's just like, I'm just going to kill these things because why not? Because I'm evil. It's a Jack the Ripper dinosaur. It's so many times we've got an evil dinosaur, more so than anything we've seen before. So it's a brief video, completely spoiler free, on Jurassic World. I enjoyed it, and I would watch it again. I'm going to watch it again. I would get it on Blu-ray. That's an investment there. So yeah, this is the sequel to Jurassic Park that we deserved and finally got. So there you go. Look for my spoiler-filled video on the weekend. I'm going to do another video on. I'm going to do a video on my E3 highlights in a little bit. So yeah, if you like this vid, please click like, subscribe, view, share, and all the usual jazz. And I'll see you when I see you, YouTube. Adios.